Prettier than ever.
Singler than ever.
Pillow Talk!
Hey guys, welcome back to Pillow Talk Monday.
This week we're going to talk about the pros and cons of being a lesbian. I would say more pros than cons.
I think the list is heavy on the pros.
And maybe some of the cons are you're like, I can deal with that. It's
Yeah.
not even a con for me.
Yeah, you're like, that's actually a pro. And we want to thank Ritual for sponsoring this week's video. Ritual makes vitamins for women by women with clean ingredients and key nutrients. So we got the Essential for Women 18 Plus multivitamin.
The clinical-backed multivitamin formulated with key high-quality nutrients to help fill common dietary gaps.
Designed to support foundational health with key nutrients to support brain health, bone health, blood building, and antioxidant support. And Ritual has a happiness guarantee where if you don't love your Ritual product within 30 days, they'll refund your money, no questions asked.
I know you've been watching us for a while. We are in the age group now where we should probably start taking a multivitamin.
We are 18 plus.
Yeah, and sometimes no matter how balanced you think your diet is, we're just not getting the nutrients and support that our body needs. Essential for Women 18 Plus was designed to fill those nutrient gaps that we're not getting from our food.
Plus, it's delivered straight to your door so you never have to worry about running low. We also love that Ritual is vegan friendly and non-GMO project verified.
It's also gluten-free and major allergen-free. So start a daily ritual that you guys can feel good about.
So scan the QR code or go to ritual.com/unsolicitedproject40 to get 40% off of your first month. The link is in our video description. Pros and cons of being a lesbian.
Pro, you're a lesbian. You don't deal with men. Hardly ever.
Listen,
Especially daily.
after the Barbie movie, pro more than ever.
Oh my goodness. I watched that movie and I was just like, I don't know how straight women have been dealing with this for so long.
No.
You can just choose women now, you know? Like, you have a choice.
Choose
women are
women.
available. Choose women, I think, is the hashtag of 2023. Choose women.
All right, because here are some pros of being a lesbian and maybe why you should choose women. We're great listeners. Have you ever been on a first date with a lesbian and you tell her, like, you don't eat shellfish?
One time in a passing, like, you told her a story and you're like, oh yeah, and then I had shellfish that one time and that made me really sick and I realized I was intolerant.
Or you walk by a coffee shop and you're like, this is my favorite coffee. And then the next morning, she shows up with coffee from that coffee shop. I also think some of these pros are going to be so basic.
I heard a stat the other day on the radio. For those of you who are too young, a radio is like a frequency in the air. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It was a stat that was like 75% of men like forget their girlfriend's or their wife's like birthday. And I'm like, that's too high. Like, that is basic. You just need to remember one day a year. One day per birthday.
Was it just girlfriends? It couldn't have been wives.
It was wives too. It was like they don't remember. If you cannot remember one day because you care so little.
Why do we have all this technology if not to make our relationship better? But I think also not even the pro is not just that the lesbian remembers your birthday. It's that the lesbian listens
and cares
and
enough.
like takes action.
Correct.
On what you're saying.
Correct.
If you're like, oh, this quilted blanket isn't warm enough. I really love duvets. I prefer duvets.
She's buying a duvet. She's on
Guess
Amazon
what?
as you're saying that.
She sweats with a duvet, but she's going to change over from the quilt. Are these our examples in our 30s? I think they are. Give me another pro, Adrianna.
This is like, obviously it's classic, okay? And we all know this, but you're doubling your wardrobe. It doesn't even matter if you're the same size. You're doubling your wardrobe because there's accessories, maybe shoes, comfy sweaters. Jackets, belts, earrings, anything. Which can also, we've said, could be a con because maybe you wanted to wear that t-shirt, but now your girlfriend is wearing that t-shirt.
What's a con? Is there...
Honestly, I'm
cons?
trying to think of a con. Like, even, I'm like, oh, a con of, like, you both have your periods. But no, you also then understand what it's like to have a period. And then you, like, take care of each other. You can gush about Taylor Swift as much as you want. Okay? Because, like, guess what? Your other lesbian that you're with, even if she says she doesn't like Taylor Swift, she likes Taylor Swift. She does. Okay?
Yeah. Also, can we all just leave a comment? Are we on the wait list? Because we are on the wait list.
We're on the wait list. We're all on the wait list. The pros and cons of
Also,
being on
I
the
don't
wait
think
list.
it's fair that everyone signed up for the wait list in Toronto when you don't live in Toronto. and this is our only Canadian show. And we're on the wait list. So if you have extra tickets to Taylor Swift, leave a comment because we will buy them off of you. We'll pay you money. We don't want them for free. And we will party and sing along.
And if you want us beside you at the concert,
because you have
screaming
4 tickets,
you'll get that. I'm a terrible singer.
Pro, our like community. Now talking about Taylor Swift tickets, I know you're gonna come through. We have a great community being a lesbian. We're all shy, and we're hard to get us all together and get us out of our houses. Maybe that's a con. Is this controversial? I would say a pro of being a lesbian is a very long first date. I could see that it's a con if it doesn't work out and you have your first date.
And you're like, that was 8 hours.
And you're like, this is terrible. Wasted. But that's why it's a pro. Because you only have to go on one date. And it's very long. You do multiple activities.
That's true.
You know how that person you're dating is at the movies. You know how they act at dinner. You know how they are on a hike. You can...
This is true.
You get the spectrum.
You're not wasting 3 months of your life with some deadbeat guy. It's just one date with one deadbeat lesbian. And then you're like, move on, not for me.
Free. On to the next. We all love animals.
I knew, like, because I sniffled, okay? And then it's here's like allergies, cat. I knew that's
It's subconscious. Alright guys, we also made a lot of announcements on Instagram, so make sure you follow us on Instagram. That's apparently where we're announcing things now. Are we friends?
Are we lovers?
Are we married?
Who knows? We don't tell you here. You'll still be guessing.
This is not the place. Leave a comment if you missed us. We're turning into Kristen and Kristen. What would we be like?
We post once a week, some weeks every week.
So thank you again to Ritual for sponsoring this week's video. Be sure to check out their link in the description to get your multivitamins for women, essential for women 18+. Alright, thank you guys for watching Pillow Talk Monday. We'll see you next Monday.